So we're trying to turn this show because it's like, listen, if why would you come to us for fucking football news when you could go to Colin Cowherd or Shannon Sharp or whatever? We're trying to evolve this show into where's our niche? And I think our niche is, if you guys remember watching ESPN at 3 a.m., there was always some dope ass shit, whether it was lumberjack challenges, world's strongest man challenges, eating contests, shit like that. Well, this is one that I don't think you would see on ESPN at 3 a.m., but I'm trying to get, I doubt anybody speaks English who's involved in this, but I would love to get the world record holder for the fastest grave digger onto the show.
I know this is Siberia?
This is Siberia.
I don't know what language they speak, but I could definitely find.
That's Russia. Siberia is a state in Russia.
I know. I have a good friend who's from Russia and would translate for us.
That would be if we could. So, in Siberia, now my favorite thing was that this the grave digging competition that was supposed to happen in 2020 had to be postponed for COVID, which I just think is so funny because they were.
That seems like if they're going to have one competition,
they're probably too busy digging actual graves,
yeah,
to dig fun graves, but.
All work and no play makes grave diggers dull boys.
So let me read this real quick. Russia had a high-speed grave digging competition, which challenges participants to dig a coffin-shaped hole in the fastest time possible. It was moved from Omsk to Novosibirsk. It has been postponed by a year due to coronavirus. Now the grave challenge is called Grave Chaos. And
it's a sick band name.
Grave Chaos.
Grave Chaos.
Yeah, and then I have to translate this from Russian. This is what's so funny about it. So you may be asking, why are they having a grave digging competition in Siberia? Which, by the way, some of you may realize that the gulags, Stalin's gulags, were in Siberia. That's where a lot of mass graves out there. So it's a part of the world that is rich with grave digging tradition. It says the winner in the grave digging competition was a team from Omsk, which completed the competition task in 38 minutes. Teams consisting of, here it is. The purpose of the competition is to raise the prestige of the profession of grave digging, improve the level of work performance, and attract the attention of the younger generation to the profession of a funeral service worker. So I got some video for you too of it. Here's some grave digging for you, big guy. It's just hardcore porn.
Sorry, it looks like I'm a
So you can.
It's 2-man teams.
Yeah, it's 2-man teams, and they tell you the dimensions, but they're in like centimeters, so I don't even know. It sounds tiny.
Yeah.
But yeah, so those guys are dressed as soldiers, and then you've got like the pig farmer type setup with the overalls. You got guys, and there's a guy who's emceeing the whole thing, and he's in a tuxedo. And then they put in coffins.
They put in coffins to make sure you did the right thing.
That you did the right size, and they even bring flowers for the grave. And so this was a world record. This was the fastest grave ever dug, 38 minutes.
Do they use the graves afterwards?
That's not said. Oh, look, that guy's coffin didn't fit.
Damn.
Oh, that's
fucking
stuck.
chump.
Now look, there's the winner. Christ, that is funny.
So funny.
Grave digging.
Competition grave digging. All right, so my 3 a.m. segment this week is an absolute legend. Reading stories like this makes me realize how terrible my dad is. This guy has the best dad possible that a fat young man could ever have. A Chinese businessman bought a soccer team so that his fat son could be on the team. So this Chinese businessman bought a professional soccer team and forced them to play his son, specifically his son, who is 277 pounds of electricity. Look at my man right here.
Hey, That's good.
Just an absolute legend. Here, I'll kind of fast forward through some of his highlights here. Here's my man, number 7, checking into the game. Here he is. Here we go. Taking it. He is so slow. Taking a corner kick here. He's just, which actually that's not the worst corner kick in the world, but just look at his movement. Watch, just whenever he's
he's like
he does not run whatsoever. He looks like somebody who refused to dress out for PE, who's just walking the track. He does not run. He just stands there and waits for the ball to come.
He generally, it's weird that he's a midfielder because that's usually the person who covers the most ground.
Yeah, but it's his dad's team, and his dad wants it. Imagine being the coach of this team.
How powerful is this guy where nobody will even steal the ball from him?
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about. Is they're kind of just letting him do whatever he wants. He's like a kid with Down syndrome at the end of a basketball season. And he's taking all the corner kicks and all the free kicks. Just some fucking shitbag dude's son.
That guy must be not just rich, but influential because the other team wouldn't even go near that guy. It's like he must be like Chinese Pablo Escobar.
Yeah, dude. I laughed so hard whenever I fucking saw that shit because I was like, what a fucking great dad that guy has.
I mean, your dad coached your fat ass through baseball.
Yeah, but he didn't buy the fucking Dodgers and put me on there. That's what he would have done if he was a good dad.
Buy the Dodgers. What would you do? DH? I mean, you can't DH. It's the NL. But
I would fucking Shohei Ohtani.
You would pitch it.
I would pitch it and play right field. If I had a good enough dad, that's what I would do. But my dad
you think you could get one Major League Baseball player out?
Dude, what's his face? Anthony Rizzo got Freddie Freeman out and he was throwing like 60.
Anthony Rizzo is not you. I asked you. Do you think
But I mean, I could throw just as hard as Anthony Rizzo. And so, I mean, maybe there would be some kind of, maybe something could happen. It would be unlikely.
Yeah. I don't think I could get one ball player out.
Yeah. Maybe like Bartolo Colon.
Like I could get a ball player out maybe if they fucked up and popped out or grounded out. But as far as a strikeout, there's no way in hell.
Yeah.
Bartolo Colon would take me yard, dude. We all know that. Big sexy went yard.